All right, guys, it's official. Today's the day. We actually get to do a little bit of tearing into the step van. I'm going to give you guys a rundown on pretty much what it consists of. Its motor, transmission, rear end, blah, blah, blah. Just kind of give you a rundown on the whole thing a little more precisely. And then Jake and his buddy are coming over, and we're going to see what we can do. If we can get the thing to turn over, if we can blah, 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 you know. So I'm stoked, and today's the day. So I'm gonna open up the doors and air this thing out because it's probably gross. Ooh, she stank. I'm sure there's already some critters trying to make a living in here. Oh, she's home though. I just can't even believe it. I just can't even believe it. Also, look at the mean dent. Look at that. Kind of blends in with the paint. So stoked. We hijacked the battery. We took the battery out of the GMC, unfortunately, but that's okay. It'll probably go right back in. Like I said, this is just going to be like a basic rundown. Trying to figure out what we need so I can buy some parts and get everything a lot closer to, you know, getting the ball rolling, basically. Because we are at the bottom of the hill right now, my goodness. But I mean, come on. Come on. Also, this steering wheel is about to break completely off. Yeah. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh. I'm a little amazed because the clutch feels good. No brakes though. Not even close. But I don't care. I love this thing. She smells though. She smells. But it's love, man. What are you gonna do? Sometimes she smells. Anyways. So, good news. Jake is here. He's going to help me. We're going to run through this thing a little bit, pull the air cleaner off, do a bunch of little miscellaneous stuff. We'll take you guys along for it. But first and foremost, I wanted to show you guys what motor we're dealing with here. And if you can see, I'm going to grab this guy. If you look right there, I can't see that for shit. Maybe I'll go this way. There we go. Okay, yeah. So that's the engine code, and I can't recite it yet. It's like 3836460 or something like that. But that means that that is the head for a 235 inline 6. So this big van, this whole thing is powered by a little 235 inline 6. So that's hilarious to me. So the rear gear actually has a 717 gear to get this thing moving, I found out. And it's got a Borg Warner 3-speed plus overdrive manual transmission. So this thing, as far as I'm concerned, is perfect. Like low cost, nothing really like cheap and flimsy to fall apart. Like just, it should be tough and it should just work. Assuming that this motor will actually pull this thing along decently. But we're about to take the air cleaner off and see how old girl looks on the inside. See if the carb is completely curmudgeoned or not.
That's a new one.
I know, I turned into
Just
a
make that
Muppet
up?
for a second. No, that's a word somewhere. Holy
Whoa.
crap. Is it oil filled then?
Those tree roots? That looks like those natural sponges.
It does look just like one of those. That looks crazy. Well, at least you know it probably worked. All right, I swear I'm trying to help, but Jake just moves a lot faster than me. So, Jake has a borescope, really, really cool borescope, and he's got a shot inside the motor at the top of the pistons, and it looks a little rough. Yeah.
Lots of chunkage going on in there.
Yeah, there's a lot of... Yeah. So we got a decent amount of chunkage. So I don't know if I want to turn it over like that.
That crack right there? Not the crack, but you can see the gap between the head and the...
Oh, where the head and the block come together?
Yeah, I think that's what that is.
The overlap? Yeah, it's gotta be. So, pretty interesting thing. When you're a car guy and you don't shut the hell up about it, you get people that are like, hey man, I got a weird thing you should come look at. You can have it. Okay, cool. Well, you know what? I'll come look at it. What is it? I don't know. It's a big chunk of cast iron. It's like, all right. So, it could be a stove. It could also be an engine block. It could also be what it turned out to be. A head. And you guys probably won't believe this. I barely believe it. It still doesn't really make sense to me that this is how this happened. But I'm going to get this out in the light and show you guys what's up. That's the same exact code as what's in this van. This is a head built in the late 50s. And that head is the same. So I picked this up at a cherry farm in Walla Walla, and my coworker at my job now had a cylinder head, a matching cylinder head for this motor that I picked up over a year ago, probably actually 2 or 3 years ago, from the crawl space under his house. If that isn't fate, I don't know what is.
Inside the distributor doesn't look too bad.
Oh, right on. That actually doesn't look bad at all. You know, part of me.
Rusty right here.
So, okay, let's figure this out. The pistons are kind of gross. That one piston was gross. Obviously, we're not going to start it until we pre-oil it, which I don't know if that's the same kind of tang, oil pump tang as a small block Chevy distributor.
Right.
Which, if it is, we could make that happen because I have one of those. If it's not, we can't pre-oil the motor, but with the pistons how they are we even going to try and start it?
Well, here's how I see it. If you're not going to run it like this, you're going to rebuild it. Because the only way to clean the pistons is to rebuild it.
But all that really involves is pulling the head. Because you
Right.
can jack the pistons up, clean them with them in the motor.
That's true.
While we have the head rebuilt. Or, yeah.
I
don't
would
know.
try and start it.
Yeah.
Or at least crank it. It's not going to start. It'll.
Yeah.
If we could determine whether it cranks, see if it's seized or not, because we haven't turned the motor yet.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, and we're definitely not turning it from the front.
And it didn't turn when we tried to pull it off the trailer with it in gear.
True.
It was just dragging, so at least see if it turns.
Yeah.
If we get power to start and all those.
That's what the
electricals
people want. The
intact.
people want us to try and start it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. We gotta
Even
give
if,
them what
at
they
risk
want.
of that, you got to give the people what they want. All right, fair enough. See, you guys just saw that whole thought process. Yeah, this motor's a little crusty. I mean, this head's a little crusty. Huh?
The crawl space head.
Yes, the crawl space. Who'd have thunk, right?
So, got the ground on. This goes to the starter, so it should be the positive wire. Just little sizzle. That's all.
Little sizzle. That's what we want. Just you want a slow sizzle. I like the.
Just set. So you gotta set the hook.
Set the yeah. That way we don't have to touch it, and if it runs, we can just drive it around, and that'll stay. Okay.
So the next step is to.
Hold on, I got it. I just got it. I'm so excited right now. All my blood is leaving my head. Well, one of them. the gas thing flicked.
Oh.
The gas gauge.
Full tank.
The gas gauge moves.
Here, let's.
And she's got a full tank of crusty gas. Boom! Yes, dude. Oh my god. The amperage is stuck at half though. Coolant switch moves too. Are we gonna try this right now?
Crank it.
Okay. That's
Looks
not
like
promising.
the starter's hooped.
You say hoop?
Yeah.
Oh, hey. No way. It
Is
wouldn't
it
have a
here?
clutch safety switch.
No.
Yeah, it's in neutral anyway.
Oh, there you go.
Oh. Oh.
Do you have starter fluid?
3 cans, brother. Do we want to unhook the fuel line, though? We don't want to pull in really shitty gas.
Yeah.
You think? Oh. One more just for fun?
Yeah, one more again.
One more again.
She wants it.
Bro beans.
She'll go.
Oh, she's going to go. She's going to go, then I'm going to go. We're both going to... Everyone's going to go at the same time.
Simultaneously going.
Simultaneously going. That is getting me started. Brother. Oh my gosh. I haven't even checked to see if there's oil in
Yeah,
it,
I
Jake.
wish we should check that before we start.
Okay, we got some other things to check, but it turns over. Holy shit, dude. Oh, I'm freaking out. I gotta go tell Paige. I ran over to tell Paige, who's in the house, and she goes, oh yeah, I didn't hear it, but I saw the light. There's a light. There's a functioning light. One is all I need, brother. Switch in the center.
Oh, high beam?
Yeah. Nothing. Oh, there's a flicker. Oh yeah, it's burning. The bulb is like filled with smoke.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You want to do it? You want to see?
Did you let the smoke out?
So what did you do? Did you have your foot on the brake too?
Yeah,
or were you-
no, I was just jamming.
You were just You were just goosing the center.
Oh yeah. Every it just lets a little smoke out every time the light flashes.
It was rolling out for a second.
Out of the bulb? Oh,
Oh, shit!
There you go.
Is it off?
Yeah. She's got a mind of her own.
Yeah. Dude, what if this thing was haunted?
The headlight is.
that one headlight is. I could probably put the other light in. Holy shit. This is super exciting. How do you turn that light off though? That light up top? How's the oil look? Dark.
Full and dark.
Full and dark.
Perfect.
Perfect. This does not want to... Why is this light still on though? Holy shit, we have brake lights, Jake.
There we go. Can I try cranking and see if it's got spark on that tester there?
Yes. Do you want to get a shot of that?
Yeah, you go and crank.
Okay. If you want to see... Oh, no, mine's right. Okay. Cranking.
Go ahead.
Oh, clutch wasn't all the way down.
Don't like it?
No. Wouldn't be surprised if that ignition coil was toast either. That looks like doesn't look like an aftermarket piece. It could just be the wire too, though.
Yeah.
Might be able to make a wire to the ignition coil.
You could probably just clean it off because the only thing that contacts is this wire on the side.
Yeah.
It's great prehistoric technology.
All right, I'm gonna flip this head really quick, just for almost no reason, just to give you guys insight on what the inside of this motor we're trying to fire right now looks like. So, God, these are weird. So you want to check this out, Jake? Yeah. This is what's really interesting about these cylinder heads, is that as you can see, the intake valve is absolutely tiny. Or that's actually the exhaust valve. So the combustion chamber in these is actually only like 30 some odd cc's. And then obviously the flat top pistons. I think this is a really tall deck, so the compression is not obviously high, but that's because the dwell in the piston, or the piston dwell, is like nothing. It comes nowhere near the top of the head.
Right.
Or the top of the block, I think. Okay. Newsflash, it's getting cold. So, the spark plug wires, we tested them. They seem like they might work. Ignition coil wire definitely did not work. So, we made one. And we stabbed the little weird clipper dues in the end. And we're about to finish that up on this guy. And then I guess we're gonna see with Jake's spark tester if she's willing to light. I have high hopes because the internals in the distributor look pretty good. How much oil was in it? Full.
Yeah.
Actually full.
Yep.
Okay.
Proper.
Moment of truth. Well, a moment of truth. Oh, also we lost that light up top. I think it has to do with a sizzling noise under a little sizzling noise, and then there was a little ting. That's what Jake told me. It was like sizzling and clickety clacking, and then it was like ting. So that's probably no good. Oh, excuse me. Does that say Peterson? That's cool. Hold on. It does. It says Peterson. Weird. Same last name as the guy who started Hot Rod Magazine, Robert E. Peterson. Pretty neat. It's kind of a cool little thing. What up, Jake?
I saw it, dude.
I love that guy. What's up, dude? Well, as you can tell, it's getting late, and that last little crank attempt.
Crank it again.
Okay. Oh, she's.
Go ahead and crank it. Nothing.
Shit.
Like something.
Didn't really have high hopes for it. Something else is going on. It's still not getting any sort of spark. So, I don't know. We're going to have to run a different... Just going to have to do some research, kind of gather some thoughts a little bit, and then we will be attacking this thing at a later date. But good first day, though, I think.
Yeah. It cranks. That's one good sign.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a huge win for me. We had lights, you know, it tried to crank. Yeah, honestly, I think just replacing a decent amount of the ignition system, you know, just to be safe. It shouldn't be too expensive to do that. So yeah, guys, I think with all that said, I think we're going to end the video here. Just a good little first rundown of the step van's mechanics. And by the way, it has a single updraft carburetor. So that's going to be interesting to mess with. But yeah, I'm extremely excited. I think this has already gone. This has already exceeded my expectations. I am so hellaciously excited to buy parts for this thing and actually start to, you know, put it into decent shape. Yeah, you know, just see how fast we can get this thing running. It's going to be a minute, you know. We have other projects like getting the Cutlass going and getting the GMC in actual functioning order. Right on, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for hanging out with us on this cold evening, working on an old van. And take it easy. We'll catch you in the next one.
Do they want puppies?
Yes, they definitely want puppy.
Hi, YouTube. Take this puppy.
Ugh. Puppy. Sweet. All right. See you guys in the next one. Wait, say bye, Jake.
Bye, Jake.